Okay, before I get started here, I was going to show you this. That's the first chainsaw right there that I ever used, the Homelight Super Easy. That was my dad's saw. I started running that when I was about 12, 13 years old. Now I'm going to give one of these pocket wedges away to someone who has subscribed, that likes, and comments on this video. If you watch my channel, you see me use these. They're not made for wedging over a tree or nothing. Some arborists do use them up in the tree, maybe to wedge like a limb or something like that. But it's mainly just made to keep your kerf open as you're cutting. If it starts pinching, you can pull this out and pop it in there. And if, say, if I get 30 likes and 30 comments, I will give a second one away. So this was a saw that I purchased. It's a Stihl 021. Back in the day, this is a 1995 model. I would not recommend a 021 to someone starting a firewood business today. Echo 590s, pretty good. But you buy what you can afford. This is what I could afford back in the day. So that's what I bought. And that's one thing I'd recommend to someone starting out today is don't go into debt buying equipment right off. Until you get into it for a couple years and see how things are going, and then you'll know whether you want to continue at it or not. So you're going to need a axe, or we call these go devils, a maul to bust with. So the way that I got started is of course, when I was growing up, we burnt wood at the house, and then when I moved out, I still burnt wood. So I'd always cut a few, some extra wood and sell on the side, and that way I could upgrade equipment. And that's the way I think everybody should do it that way. See how it's going to go before you start buying expensive stuff that you can't afford. Because one thing about firewood, it takes time. It's not like going and cutting somebody's grass, and when you get done, you can say, "Where's my money?" You need to. You still take time to cut it. It's going to take time to stack it, time to dry, because nobody wants to buy wood that won't burn. You might find somebody that has the space that will take some green wood, but there ain't very many out there that will. So it takes a good while to dry. I found about the perfect wood in my area dry time is about 2 years. I don't get no complaints when it's dry for 2 years. I do deliver to people that they ask me on the phone, is it seasoned? How long is it seasoned? And I've always had happy customers. And they'll always keep coming back if you give them a good product. So as you start selling wood, you're probably going to upgrade your saws. Somebody leave a comment which saw you like best, the Stihl line or the Husky line. And you're going to need a log splitter. You're going to wire yourself out using a go devil or an axe. I know I've heard a lot of people say, I can outwork a log splitter. You won't do it all day. But I just have a homeowner's log splitter. And so getting into wood, you're going to have customers that like small wood. You're going to have customers that like a little bit larger wood. So you're going to have to cut two different sizes and kind of stock it. Once you get to cut in a few years, you're going to know what your customers like and what they don't like. Now, where you're going to get your wood, it works best if you get your wood brought to you. You can do this by buying loads of logs, or you can talk to a tree service and have wood brought that way. Which I've had tree service bring wood before, and you just have to take whatever they're cutting because they just want a place to dump the wood and that's it. So in my area, I can't sell nothing but red oak, white oak, and hickory because nobody else wants to burn anything else. So I can't even give away poplar and pine in for camp wood. Nobody wants it. I've heard other people, saying they wish they had, more poplar and stuff like that because it dries faster and it has less of a turnaround time. But nobody in this area you have a hard time even giving it away. So what I had was a hole dug, and I basically burn all the time in that hole all the wood that I couldn't sell. But I did get some good wood out of it. Now in my area, I can't find nobody that will deliver logs. So that leads me to watching Marketplace, and if somebody's clearing a lot or if somebody has a tree come down, a lot of times I go to their house and cut their wood. Or you see me, I have to go get a deader down permit and do a lot of the roadside logging. But on that's for personal use only. I cannot sell that. So I have 3 wood sheds. The one wood shed I keep all my personal wood in that I'm going to burn myself. Most of all that is wood I get off the National Forest off the permit. And my other 2, I put other wood in there that I get from people's houses and stuff like that. Okay, and the way to sell wood would be to put it on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. I have a lot of return customers that have my number saved that will just call me up. You could do, the roadside stands, which that doesn't work in my area because I'm out in the boondocks. So those are probably your best 2 bets. And if you give somebody a good product, they're going to want you to save your number, and they'll be calling you the next year. A lot of people getting into it that I find in my area will they cut wood back 6 months ago, and they sit on it for 6 months and they're wanting cash. So they will start off beginning of the year or beginning of the winter time and have it cheap. But a lot of people have a hard time burning it because it's still too wet. So I really don't start advertising any firewood till after first of the year, and 2 reasons for that is because of the people that are under pricing their wood, and I like to deer hunt, so I don't want to be selling a lot of wood during deer season. If one of my regular customers call me, I'll take them out of load, but other than that, I don't advertise until after the first of the year. So normally I'll have wood when other people are sold out. But you'll have those people that, like last year I had a guy message me on Marketplace. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I was fixing to go to bed and it was raining and it was cold. And he messaged me and asked me if I had wood, and I messaged him back and said, yes, I do. And he said, okay, I need a load. I said, okay, well, give me your address and I can deliver it tomorrow. And he's like, no, I need it tonight. I said, well, I'm not going out tonight. I'm in for the night, but I can bring you some first thing in the morning. So he messaged me back and said, no, if you're not going to bring it tonight, I'll get it from somebody else. So I just put back a thumbs up and done with it. But 99.9% of the people I deal with are great people. Most of them will tip me when I get there. They'll go ahead and tip me. But so I'm not trying to talk anybody out of starting a firewood business. Like I say, every year, seems like every year I cut less and less because I'm getting older, you know. But you just got to be aware of the time that it takes to do this. When everybody else is out doing something else, you're out there running a chainsaw in 90-degree weather and, you know, sweating. But there is some good money to be made in it for a side hustle. You're not going to see no millionaires out here cutting firewood. But that being said, please like and share. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.